This is the video review for Magiranger Magiking, or in the States here, Mystic Force Titan Megazord. The 5 Zords are all mythical creatures. This is a Phoenix Knight. He's shaped like a knight. It's supposed to be Magic Phoenix. Mermaid, who does have legs. I'm not sure about how that one worked out, but Magic Mermaid, Magic Fairy, Magigaruda, and Magitaurus, which is a big Minotaur here. They all have, not all have, but Tauren, Phoenix, and Mermaid all have a little weapon, a trident, a sword, an axe, and there's a little attachment back here. There's not a whole lot of posability to them, but they can, his legs can move out, arms. The arms are pretty much posable on all of them to some degree. And very cool. And one of the neat things before we get to the actual Megazord mode is that this one has an awesome intermediate mode, which I'll show you right now. First off, we're just going to take the Phoenix's sword, and we're going to take Mermaid's trident, and you see there's a tab there and a hole there, and plug them together to form like a lance. And we're going to put that in Magic Phoenix's hand, and we're going to move him off to the side for the time being. Mermaid, we're going to go ahead and pull this piece out, snap her in half, flip the head up into there, and rotate her legs in like that. And one of the neat things about this series is that these weren't necessarily, I mean, these were technically Zords, but were also the actual characters themselves. They morphed into the Zords themselves instead of actually piloting them, which is kind of cool. Then you want to take this tail piece and snap it right in there, or flip it over, snap it right in there like that. So if you flip the axe over, the hinge kind of comes up on the side with the screws, like that. And we can go ahead and take that, and there's a couple tabs here and slots here. Go ahead and plug that into half of the Mermaid. We'll get to the rest of that in a minute. Then you want to take the Minotaur, take his legs, flip out the back part of his leg, and fold it up like that, bend it down like that. Do the same on the other side. And then bring those all the way towards his back. You see there's the back of him. Rotate the hands around like this. Pin the horns together. And set him there like that. And then back here what we're going to do is we're going to take this. Actually, I want to flip this over, plug it in like that. Again, so the hinge is up. And then take this tab here, plug it right into the back of the Minotaur. And then take this thing and then just snap that back together with these posts going into the Minotaur and connect the piece down here. And you see you've got a hinged giant tail piece here. Then you want to take Garuda and you want to flip out his whole chest piece out and flip the head in. You'll see a little post come up there. Then spread the wings to the side. Then you'll see there's little tabs here and a little hole in the leg. You want to turn the leg out and flip it up. It'll lock the wing in place. And then you want to take this, pinions, this hinge here, and snap it into there. And then there's a little tab under here that we're going to snap into the back of the Minotaur and bring this forward. And then you want to take Fairy, flip these pieces back, flip her up, and then fold her down at the waist, and then flip her feet up to form the head. And then there's a hole there. I'm going to flip her arms down. There's a little hole there for the post. Just plug it in, and you've got this pretty neat little, not even little, it's fairly huge, dragon intermediate. Oh, just take the wing. Yeah, I'm fine. Awesome. This stupid little tripod is not working out nearly as well as I'd hoped. But since I've already started shooting this review like 4 times, just laugh at the everything falling over, and we'll just continue on. You can flip out the wing pieces here, extend the wings, give them a nice impressive wingspan. I'll do it on this side as well. Flip this piece up and out, and then down like that. So you can see a very cool dragon, and you can kind of, if you want it to look more level, you can, of course, bring it out like that. very long dragon. And you can take the red Zord, bend his plate up, and lift up his legs. You'll see he's got a couple tabs here on the back of his legs. And you can snap him here onto the Minotaur plate. And he can actually ride the dragon with the lance. So a really cool, probably one of the better intermediate modes on a Zord ever. I usually didn't have this much trouble standing in a horizontal position, but just to make my life difficult, of course, it's being a pain today. Anyway, there we go. So there is the intermediate mode. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit of a dragon. So very cool. And then to go to full Megazord mode, you just want to snap off Red Ranger here. Just straighten it back up. Go ahead and pull out the lance. Snap the mermaid off the back here. And then you take the lance and plug it right into the back of the tail here like this. And then you've got the sword for Megazord mode. Unplug the ferry and go ahead and just fold his chest piece back up. Fold the wings back up. And then you want to bring the legs on Minotaur down. Extend them all the way, like that. You see you've kind of got half of a foot there. And you want to take Mermaid, flip up the lower leg, and make sure that this tab is on the outside. Snap it and plug it in. There's a couple tabs down here on the bottom of the foot, and then there's a hinge that grabs on right up here to the Tauren. And there you have the feet. Then you want to come up here, spread the arms apart here. Then on the back part you want to flip the Minotaur hand up, bring it forward, and snap it into place there. That gives the Megazord his hands. There we go. Put this piece back for the time being. And then you want to take the fairy head and the dragon head, just kind of fold those back just a little bit for right now. Then take the phoenix, and what you want to do is open this up, flip his head back, bring these forward. Then you want to plug, again there's some tabs on the side here of the fairy. You want to plug it right, and there's some clips here inside the chest. You want to snap it in there so that little angular bit matches up here. And then just snap it in place there. And take his legs, and right here in the middle there's a hinge, and you want to fold them up next to the body like that. And then there's a couple posts here and a tab here, 2 post holes and a tab. Just want to plug that right into the chest, and then go ahead and fold these down and flip the head forward. And then you want to take the top of the head and flip it back, and you can see there's the Megazord face wearing kind of a wizard hat. And then you just put the sword in the hand, like that, and there you go. There he is in Megazord mode. Very cool. You can, of course, if you want to, you can bring the legs down a little bit and have the wings angle back if you like. If you want to extend them all the way out like they were in Dragon mode, you can do that too. you know, however you want. I prefer to just leave them folded up when you're in Megazord mode. But there you have it. And one little combination feature, I mentioned it briefly in the review for Solar Streak, is that for whatever reason, if you want, you can lift up the head, you can unplug this red chest piece, and you can take the big train chest piece out of him, and you can plug it in here, and then these pieces you can fold down like that. Then you can have the Megazord hold on to those tabs and shoot the well, I turn the switch off, but shoot the power cannon. There you go. Out of his chest like that. Kind of weird seeing a train and mythical creatures all together, but there you go. Also, those trains I mentioned earlier on Solar Streak, you pull them out. There's tabs and slots. You peg them together and take them like this. There's two posts here. Plug them into the back of Solar Streak here, and you can take the chest piece from the Magiking and plug it in to the front of the train. Looks a little silly. I don't know exactly what. I mean, I never watched the show. Honestly, I just bought the Zords because they were cool. So I don't really know what the purpose was there, but you can do that. So there you have it. The Magiranger, Magiking, or Mystic Force Titan Megazord, however you want to refer to it. There it is.